Middle Eastern cuisine. It has become increasingly popular amongst the health conscious due to the fresh, simple and nutritious style of the dishes. So having a delicious hummus recipe will keep you on the right trend. But if you're keeping it healthy, you can leave out the bacon, but it's okay to indulge every now and then because we are adding bacon in our recipe this morning. And Moira is here to show us exactly what we need to do. Moira, lovely to have you in the kitchen with us. I'm looking forward to this. I love hummus. It is fresh, it is nice, and it can go with anything really.
It does, and it's great for dips and that when you're having people around and you serve it with pita breads and that. But today we actually, because hummus is actually traditionally made with chickpea.
Okay.
So you could use the KOO chickpeas if you wanted to, but today I'm using the KOO Butterbeans.
Yeah.
And I just get a lovely texture coming through, and I'm putting in some mint with it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold in some beetroot.
Okay.
And because beetroot's also very nutritious, we've been talking about that quite a bit over the last few weeks. Very nutritious for you.
And it's been so interesting to see what you can actually do with beetroot.
With it, yes.
Yeah. Okay,
all right,
cool.
so let's get going. So what we're going to do, in your food processor, you would add in the KOO Butterbeans.
All right.
Okay. And then you'd add in some olive oil because that always goes with hummus.
That's it. And hummus, I know that you need a fair amount of olive oil going in there.
You do.
But it's good. It's healthy oil, which is great.
It is healthy oil. If you don't have olive oil, try canola. But I always love the flavour that comes through from olive oil. So we add in quite a bit of sea salt.
All right.
Some garlic.
Yes.
Crushed garlic because that goes so well. Now, I'm not adding in fresh lemon, which is traditional with hummus, because I'm going to get the acidity from the beetroot, the pickled beetroot. Add in some spring onions, give it some extra flavour, and then lots of black pepper. Yes.
Well, that is great. I think it's such a great alternative to make your own hummus using butter beans as opposed to your chickpeas, like you were mentioning.
And I think we've all got, it's winter, we've all got butter beans generally, and it gives a nice texture and it's hearty.
Okay, cool.
So let's just blitz that.
So let's just blitz this quickly.
If you find it a little bit too thick, you can always add in a little bit of extra oil or just a little touch of stock.
That's it. You might need a little bit more oil. But once you got the process right,
you got the process, and you don't want it too smooth. You want it quite rustic.
Yes,
so as long as the butter beans are nice and chunky, then that's okay. So I've got some here already.
Yes.
And so what we do is we just take in the beetroot, and this is a KOO grated beetroot, which I've just chopped.
Yes.
So it's just a little bit smaller. But again, we're cutting out a lot of the process by buying it already cooked, because beetroot takes forever to cook.
Exactly.
All right, so you just fold it in, and you want that little bit of white with the red.
Yes.
Okay, and you can really smell the earthiness of the beetroot and everything. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in some bruschetta. Now, bruschetta is just French bread which we've toasted with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sea salt. You can add any flavour to it.
That's it.
And we just put a little bit on the top. Wow. And this is great for finger snacks and that. It's very quick and easy, party food. And then what I like to do is obviously add in a little bit of bacon and then just a little drizzle of honey.
Oh, there we go.
And we're going to finish him off.
Yes, I know about the combination of bacon and honey. It works perfectly.
It goes really well. You normally have it with flapjacks or something like that, you know, waffles. But it goes well with the hummus because of the earthiness of the beetroot and the butter beans and the olive oil. It just brings all the flavours together.
I absolutely love it. Once again, a nice little explosion of flavours on your plate right there. If you want to get your hands on the recipe, the keyword is KOO. SMS that to 33728. We're going to be finishing these guys off. In the meantime, why don't you check these steps out once again?
Blend KOO butter beans, garlic, spring onions, mint, olive oil and seasoning until smooth. Fold in the chopped KOO beetroot, spoon hummus on bruschetta, top with bacon strips and drizzle with honey. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword KOO to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And just look at that presentation. Hoe sê 'n goeie Afrikaans? Koningshappie.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Koningshappie, exactly. Well, if you want to get your hands on the recipe, that keyword once again is KOO to 33728 for our butter bean and beetroot hummus. I think it's such a great idea. Look at that.
It looks stunning. It's so simple and tasty.
Oh, man, that looks great. Thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it. Something quick and easy.
And healthy.
Packed full of flavour. And healthy as well.
Other than the bacon. Although, you know, bacon we can...
Hey, come on,
if
bacon.
you're banting, you could have bacon.
Bacon adds flavour. As simple as that. KOO is that to 33728.
Only the best cooks serve KOO because they know it's carefully grown and made with meticulous attention. So when you serve KOO, you can trust you're serving only the best.